Now we are discussing about learning rate decay. We already know alpha is the learning rate. When we discussed about the gradient descent, we never wanted our learning rate alpha to be changed when we are taking the entire batch gradient descent during the process of the iteration. But now when we are taking the mini batch gradient descent, we are expecting the value of alpha to be changed after every epoch. Why we are expecting our learning rate to be decreased after every epoch, we will discuss now. See, the problem with the mini batch gradient descent is there is no doubt after every iteration it is moving towards the minimum value. But in reality, it is not real. It may not converge to the minimum value. Only it may turn around near to the minimum value. So now we are if the mini batch gradient descent is failing to find the minimum value, which is very distant from the minimum value, by decrementing the alpha, if we make the process such a way that initially we are taking the huge alpha, after that for every epoch we are decrementing the alpha. When we are decrementing the alpha, when it is reaching to the minimum value, then we may give the chance to the gradient descent. We may give the chance to the any or whether you are even using while using the Adam optimization also, we are giving the chance to this we are giving the chance to find minimum value which is near to the original minimum value. Means if the original minimum value is located at here, we are satisfied at least our mini batch gradient descent we are using, if it can find the minimum value which is very near to this point. It is definitely sure even we decrement the value of the alpha after every epoch, it may not find the original minimum value. But if it finds the value which is very closer to the original minimum value, we are very satisfied. So to get that, for every epoch, we are decrementing the alpha by using this equation. I am taking alpha is equal to 1 by 1 plus decay rate multiplied by epoch number. I am taking the decay rate as example decay rate as 1. Example, I am taking the decay rate as 1. The decay rate as 1 and epoch number, we are taking the first epoch. What is this epoch? We have taken the entire batch size is equivalent to a mini batches. If we are taking a 5 lakhs training samples and we are dividing the 5 lakhs training samples into 5,000 batches, each batch is consisting 1,000 training samples. So first batch is consisting first 1,000 training samples, next batch is consisting 1,000 to 2,000 training samples. So when we are completing one epoch means, for first iteration, we are training our gradient descent by using first 1,000 training samples. For the next iteration, by using the next 1,000 training samples, we are training. Similarly, when we are completing all the 5,000 mini batches, then we have completed one epoch. After that, we are starting again with the first batch, first mini batch. So here, first epoch, when we are using the first epoch, the epoch number is 1. So 1 into 1, 1. So denominator is 1 by 1 by 1 plus 1 into 1. This alpha naught value I am considering at the decay rate as 0.2. So if we substitute all these values, so then alpha value is equal to alpha naught, which is 0.2 by 1 plus decay rate is 1 and epoch number is 1. So 0.2 by 2, which is equivalent to 0.1. So in the second epoch, the alpha value will be decremented to 0.067. In the third epoch, alpha value is 0.05. In the fourth epoch, alpha value is 0.04. So you can observe the alpha value is decrementing exponentially. It is appearing like that it is decrementing exponentially. So because we have considered a decay rate into epoch number in the denominator, we are not changing the decay rate, but we are changing the alpha value for every epoch. This is one way of decrementing the alpha. There is another way, which is an exponential decay. We are taking 0.95 power epoch number. So for the first epoch, it is 0.95 power 1. In the second epoch, 0.95 square, because 0.95 square is less number compared to 0.95, alpha value is decrementing. This is another formula. And also we have several other formulas. Another formula for the learning rate decay method, K is any constant by square root of epoch number. This is one method of decrementing the alpha. And in the another method, we can use any constant by square root of t. What is this t? This t is the number of the mini batch size. Example, first mini batch means 1 to 1000 training samples. Second mini batch, 1000 to 2000 training samples. Third, 2000 to 3000 training samples. So when we are iterating with the first mini batch, then t is equal to 1. When we are iterating with the second mini batch, then it is t equal to 2. Instead of changing alpha with every epoch, now we are changing the alpha with respect to every small mini batch. Now, there is another method in which we are using the same alpha for first and second and third mini batches. And after that, we are changing the alpha immediately for 4 and 5 and 6 mini batches. Like that, if we are changing alpha for different mini batches, different discrete values, then this is called as a discrete staircase learning rate decay method. So this is how we are using this learning rate decay method only to make sure that whenever we are using the mini batch gradient descent, our intention is gradient descent should find at least a closer value to the original minimum value. We already know that it may not find the original minimum value, but we are expecting at least it should find a very closer point near to the minimum value. How to find that closer point? By taking the alpha value very smaller when it is approaching the minimum value. Initially the alpha value may be large value, because we are expecting our gradient descent, or when we use the Adam optimization, the alpha value is high, means whenever we are using the alpha value is high, means horizontally the learning rate is very high. Horizontally the learning rate is very high means it is taking a very less number of iterations. We are accepting that. But when it is approaching to the uh, original minimum value, if we keep on continuing with the higher value of alpha, it may miss the original value, original minimum value, and it may not find the closer point to the original minimum value. That's why we are expecting, when we are using the mini batch when we are using the mini batch gradient descent, or when we are using even mini batch with Adam optimization algorithm also, whether we use with the gradient descent or whether we are using with the Adam optimization algorithm, when we are using the mini batch, we are expecting the learning rate alpha should be decaying after every epoch. Or even in other equations, some other equations we also written for every mini batch also we have written. This is how it will give a closer point to the minimum value.